Welcome back. You're still tuned into Commodity Central right here on ET Now, and all that is glittering clearly is gold because look at the kind of moves that we're seeing in the global market. In fact, spot gold has now crossed the $3,680 per ounce in the global market. And remember, Fed is highly expected to cut rates by 25 basis points in the meeting that is scheduled to happen today and tomorrow. So any kind of commentary that comes in with respect to trajectory going forward will also be crucial. But there is a buzz that perhaps surge in gold prices is actually weighing on demand for gold, and demand for diamond on the other side is rising. And is this true, and what are the latest trends emerging in the diamond market and diamond industry? To understand that, we are now joined by Richa Singh, Managing Director at India and the Middle East Natural Diamond Council. Richa, afternoon, and thank you so much for taking your time out and joining us here on ET Now. So the first and most important question, demand for gold seems to be tapering off on account of surge in prices, and that demand is now shifting to diamond. Is this true, and can you put this into numbers for us? How much has demand for diamond in terms of volumes risen by this year so far?
So I'd like to reiterate, it's not like the love for gold has reduced. We all love gold and we would continue to, I think our love for yellow gold continues to shine bright. What is happening is with the pricing going through the roof, the consumer is ready to assess, evaluate options. And I think that there is also a caratage that's dropping. So the consumers who were only looking at 22 carat are right now very happy and open to checking out whether they can take 18 carat gold and to some extent 14 carat gold. The first indicator that came to us that the pure gold consumer was also evaluating studded jewelry and natural diamond jewelry was in UP. Gorakhpur, one of our bigger retailers, Aishpra, said that, this is happening. We are seeing a lot more. And now we see it across India that we are seeing that, especially under the sub 2 lakh category, the consumer wants to assess for gifting, for everyday wear. They want to assess natural diamond studded jewelry set in gold. So we keep saying we are the Sone pe Suhaga. So gold stays, but we just make gold prettier. In terms of growth, we are seeing a double-digit growth. We do not have a data point, which is, a national data point, but for all the retailers who speak to us, a large across the spectrum, but in, say, the top 12 cities, percolating to top 25 cities now, the growth rate is about 18 to 20%, and we expect this to continue on to the Diwali season.
The outlook for the upcoming festive season and wedding season continues to remain strong. But Richa, since we are talking about demand and that demand continues to remain solid, where is this demand coming from? Is it from urban areas or is it from tier 2 and tier 3 cities?
We are seeing a lot of first time consumers from tier 2 and tier 3. Just now when we were there, we were discussing Salem and Tirchu, and, a lot of cities which are the first time consumer who wants to see, assess, and evaluate a lower caratage of gold with diamonds.
Understood. So demand clearly is emerging from tier 2 and tier 3 cities as well. But Richa, if you can also tell us the impact of lab grown diamonds, because practically for the same kind of shine and the same kind of durability lab grown diamond has, it comes at what, 1/5 the cost of natural diamonds. But I understand the penetration is still lower, especially in countries like India. What kind of impact is that having on natural diamond industry?
So, we Indians somewhere got it right when we decided that fine jewelry was investment. So, this is the only product category when natural diamond jewelry can be worn for 100 years and you can go back and sell it and it doesn't lose value. So, there is no other product category today which can say that. For us, lab grown diamonds are a parallel category. They are for moments, impulse moments, fashion moments, more casual moments, whereas natural diamonds, which are 1 billion years old and hold value, are worn for the special moments in life. To give you a context, the price drop has been a 95 on wholesale pricing, almost a 95% drop on lab grown diamonds. Today, a 3 carat lab grown diamond set in a 14 carat coated ring is for $184. That's 16,000 rupees. I don't think it's a comparable category. I think they're two parallel categories. Both should grow and both should thrive in a country like ours. But we think that a lab grown diamond does not replace a natural diamond. From a sheer number, last quoted by the CEO of Tanishq, Joy said that it's about lab grown today is about 2% of the natural diamond business. And that's the only data point I have that I can give you. But the price gap has widened even more than what you said. So I think that there are two independent categories and will grow as such, on two parallel tracks.
So natural diamonds and lab grown diamonds are two parallel categories. That's the word coming in. But Richa, if you can also tell us, since you just spoke about the upcoming wedding and festive season and that demand continues to remain very strong, can you tell us, is the industry coming up with new schemes, particularly the diamond industry, to probably lure more buyers in the domestic market?
I think that you will see that there's a lot more collections, there's a lot more offers. There's obviously, the design taking precedence with the new Gen Z consumer, where the focus is on individuality. And you will see the rise of that's the reason that natural diamond jewelry is also growing. We are the hub of excellent craftsmanship and karigari. And I think the biggest thing, focus that has been there is that the retailers, jewelers, designers are trying to give something ultra unique to the consumer. Gold continues to be a large part of the wedding buy, and we are just making sure that diamonds are added on to the trousseau. And I think that the number of Gen Z consumers who are adding it to the trousseau is much higher. The younger consumer who are adding natural diamonds to the trousseau is much, much higher. Gifting, it's become the largest preferred option. Engagement rings are, of course, on the rise. So, overall, if you tell me we are looking at a 20% growth, for us, the Indian market has been extremely healthy. The season has just started, and looking forward to ending hopefully between a 20 to 25% growth end of the season.
20 to 25% growth. That's the kind of growth that you are eyeing this season. Thank you so much for taking your time out and joining us here on ET Now and helping us understand what demand trends are looking like, especially in the light of surging gold prices. Thanks, Richa, for joining us today. But